How's it going, guys? Today I have a bit of a surprise for you. I'm going to be checking out the High Above hip pack that I just ordered recently to help me as part of my training and usefulness out in the mountains when I try to hydrate and carry stuff for the Enduro series that's coming up this summer. And I'm going to take a swing at that, but decided I'm going to ride with a hip pack to try to reduce the amount of things that I have on me while riding. So as you can see, I went with the High Above Lookout pack, so that gives me a little bit more space than some other smaller offerings, but in my opinion I think this is going to be just the right amount. I did get it with dual water bottle capability, so you can see here I've got the one that will mount to the right side, and then I also got it with another guy that if I have the ability to have this guy, it's good. It can go on the left as well. I don't necessarily plan on doing this right away, but at least if I'm going to be shipping all this at once, I may as well have an extra one for the 20 bucks more to get this. I have the ability to double barrel it, which will be great. So might be a little bulky having two bottles. That'll be something that I have to find out on the trail. But in the meantime, I'm going to show you this this pack, what it looks like inside, and some of the things it can maybe fit. And you know, take this out to Revelstoke this weekend and try it out. So I went with the Lookout pack that had the maroon sides with camo main compartment color as well as water bottle holders. You can mix and match and mix it all up as you deem fit. So if you want a different color string or different color water bottle mount or different color side or different buckle, it gives you the ability to do all these things. Given the circumstance that I had to work with and the time frame I was working with, I decided to go with something they had on their shelf with the maroon side, and just told them to put on red strings for the zippers because it's going to match my frame, which clearly is the biggest selling feature to me, was the matching zipper. The other thing to look at here is how quality these zippers are. If we look behind the zipper, and what I'll do is I'll get a different angle of showing you behind the zipper the material and what makes this so water resistant. So as mentioned, this is behind the main compartment zipper. So I just literally rolled it inside out. There's nothing going on here, but you can see this is what's going to give this bag its waterproof factor out on the trail. You're going to get back tire spray. This is going to be on your hip, right? So you're going to get spray that's going to come up from your tire or from the natural environment. And this is what's going to keep everything that's inside the bag nice and dry. Super good quality. I think this is going to be a fantastic bag. The zipper itself is waterproof. Now if we look here, it's all rubber coated, so once this guy zips up, it's going to just be sealed right up on the trail. This is going to be great. On the inside here, we can see the little detail work in the Made in USA, which is another prime example of why these packs do cost a little bit more money. They are made in America, and all materials are of the highest quality. So they're not trying to argue that they're trying to give you a $50 bag that's going to, you know, you get a season out of it or whatever. They're trying to make you the best quality bag of the best quality items made with the highest quality standards to give you the best riding experience that any other pack on the market can offer. That's kind of their goal on this, is to give you one less thing that you don't have to think about while riding your bike. So this is the best angle I can kind of give you on the inside. You can see on the bottom, once again, that inside waterproof ability of the fabric is going to be great for keeping everything inside dry. You've got what looks like to me something you're going to clip your keys onto here so that they don't fall out and get lost, but also give you the ability to take them out of the bag while they're clipped on and unlock doors or unlock your bike lock or whatever you have to do, lock up your bike. And just those little extra touches where if the keys come out of your bag, chances are you're going to lose them. I've done it before. My friends have done it. So if it's stuck to the bag like this, it's not going anywhere. That's a great feature to have. I've already touched on the Made in USA, and then so you've got a couple central pockets here. So your main compartment, so tubes, pumps, that kind of thing. Maybe you could put your cell phone in there, that kind of thing. Some tools, that kind of stuff would go kind of well inside that. And then your external pockets, if you don't want your phone to be in here, this is kind of where I would probably put it. You've got well, I don't know yet. Because if you put it in this pocket, you kind of get double layer protection outside and middle. But you know, this looks, once again, that same material all stitched nicely. So what I'll do is I'll get a zoom in on that. So on the inside there, you can see all the hand stitching that's gone into this bag. This isn't just something that's made in a machine. You can tell this is made by hand, and it's shown in all these little detail works of all these stitches here. I think it just looks fantastic and beautifully waterproof. Another great feature of this pack that was a little bit to add on is this built-in Cobra buckle. It's made of all metal. I can't tell you what it is. Look it up online, look it up on their website. It's so heavy, it feels fantastic. And then little things like, you know, having the tensioner on this belt be tucked onto the harness itself here. It's not going to be flapping in the wind on both sides, which is great. It's not going to be rubbing on you. There's a little liner here that's on both of them actually. So that's going to be what's running on your jerseys or rubbing on you. Just little things like this just go all towards making a fantastic pack. As you can see, the back waist panel here is made of very breathable material. So your back, yes, it's going to get a little wet, as it usually will, but you know, this material is moisture wicking and it's going to cool you down. So the moisture you get from riding, or from if you're using it for hiking, running, whatever, it's going to wick away, which is fantastic. And if you're wearing a moisture wicking jersey, it just means you're not going to be getting soaking wet while wearing this. One last feature here is that we have these two loops where you're actually able to attach string and cinch down your rain gear on top. For example, a windbreaker or some knee pads, whatever. You have the ability to attach that onto the top. I'm personally not going to use that because I think there's enough room in this bag to put in a windbreaker and a couple things if I'm not riding with a drone. So just those little add-ons are little things that make this bag different from some of the other ones available on the market. All right, and to give you guys a little bit of a reference point, everyone's, you know, you talk about some of these bags online and people say what they can put in it, what they can't put in it. I think this thing is more than capable of being an everyday wearing bag. Simply, in my opinion, if I could put a drone inside it. So I've got my, my DJI here, my Mavic Pro that I take on just about every single ride that I go on. And it's what's responsible for putting most of the footage that I have in the air, if not all of it. But so I wanted to see, well, look how big the bag is, look how big the drone is. Not many people carry a drone, so let's see if this can get a full drone inside the bag and be an everyday carry. So on most rides, all I really take is a multi-tool as well as a bottle of water. So if I can fit this guy in here, then I don't see why. So right then and there, the drone body itself is in. And then the controller can go on top, and yeah, geez, just like that, I've got a Mavic in a hip bag, so I can go ride with my buddies, take some wicked shots, put a GoPro on the outside, water bottle on the side with maybe a multi-tool somewhere thrown in the mix, and I'm laughing, like that's unbelievable. An entire 4K shooting drone in a hip bag. So that's a win-win to me. So all in, I think this is going to make for a fantastic riding experience out on the trail with some of the features that this bag offers. Yes, it is a little bit pricey compared to the Dakine bags of the world. However, I think that the quality is far and above that which you get for you know, half the price. So I think that this is going to have my recommendation. But what I'm actually going to do is use it and abuse it very hard. And I'll probably give you an update here in a couple months once I've got a couple races under my belt with it, a lot of trail rides, and you know, I might even take the drone with me in it a few times to see what it's like for you know, a simple couple lap ride out on Husky. So if you have any questions, leave them below. I'll do my best to answer them, or send me a message and I'll answer you directly. But I think that this guy stands out above, highly above, see what I did there, some of the other bags on the market, just from my initial impressions. And I think that I can actually probably tell you this is going to be a fantastic bag going forward. So appreciate you stopping by. And like I said, if there's anything that you want to ask me, ask below, and I'll make sure to include it in the next video when I do go ahead and review this. Okay, thanks for your time, guys.